Welcome to my channel. Today's video we are going to solve the problem inverse Laplace transform. Okay, so using the inverse Laplace transform we are going to calculate the time domain signal x of t for the Laplace domain signal x of s. Okay, so the first question we will see, obtain the inverse Laplace transform of the function x of s equal to 1 divided by s squared plus 3s plus 2 for the ROC is between the real of s is in between -2 to -1. So here, so you know that what is the Laplace transform? The Laplace transform, it's a mathematical tool. It is used to convert the time domain signal into the s domain. Okay, and the inverse Laplace transform, it is used to perform the reverse process. That is, it is used to convert the x of s signal into again the time domain signal small x of t. Okay, so here the question is that given that the x of s is given, from this x of s what is the corresponding time domain signal x of t we have to find for the given ROC region. So here the real of s is less than -1 and the real of s is greater than -2. Okay, so that's why we have to solve this problem. And the first step in the inverse Laplace transform is that first we have to factorize this denominator polynomial. So what is the denominator polynomial? S squared plus 3s plus 2. Okay, so using using this equation factorize, we have to you know that if the second order equation ax squared plus bx plus c means, so you know the roots. So how the roots are calculated? The roots are calculated as minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, so using this formula we have to calculate the roots. Okay, so the roots of the denominator polynomial we are calling it as a poles. Okay, already I told the roots of the denominator polynomial, it is called as a poles. So here the poles p1 and p2 is calculated by minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, so here b is a coefficient of x, a is a coefficient of x squared, and c is a coefficient constant. Okay, so by using this, here the b is 3 and a is 1 and c is a 2. So substituting the a, b, c value in the above expression, so we will get the poles p1 and p2 equal to -1 and -2. So the two roots are, one is -1 and another one is a -2. Okay, so here, so that's why the poles are after calculating the root. So you may calculate the root using calculator also. Okay, so directly this equation s squared plus 3s plus 2, for that equation you just find the pole. The pole is -1 and -2. So therefore this s squared plus 3s plus 2, it can be factorized as, so how to write? S minus the first pole into s minus the second pole. So s minus, what is the first pole? -1. S minus of the second pole is -2. So minus of minus plus, so it is a s plus 1, s plus 2. So the x of s, it can be written as 1 divided by s plus 1 into s plus 2. Okay, so we factorize the denominator polynomial and we convert into the single order roots. Okay, then after factorizing this, the second step is to using the partial fraction expansion. Okay, using the partial fraction expansion, we have to split this x of s function as an addition of the single order functions. Okay, so like that is in partial fraction expansion, this x of s can be written as the constant a divided by the first one s plus 1 plus the constant b divided by s plus 2. Okay, so we can written as x of s like this. Okay, and after writing this, we have to find out the partial fraction coefficient a and b. Okay, so how to calculate this? A means the a value is calculated as, so what is the value under this coefficient a? S plus 1. So that s plus 1 must be multiplied with this left-handed function, the total function x of s. Okay, so we have to multiply the value under a value under this constant a multiplied with this total value x of s at the condition of s is equal to the first pole. So what is the value? S plus 1 means what is the root s is equal to minus 1. Okay, so here, so s plus 1 into x of s values, what is the x of s value? 1 by s plus 1 into s plus 2. So here s plus 1 cancelled. Then in the remaining thing 1 divided by s plus 2 is there. So in that function you just substitute s is equal to minus 1. Okay, so if you are substituting s is equal to minus 1 here, so 1 divided by minus 1 plus 2. So the answer is 1. Okay, similarly the b is calculated as, so what is the value under this b? S plus 2. So this s plus 2 multiplied with the total left-handed function x of s at the condition s is equal to minus 2. That is s plus 2 means what is the value of s? That s is equal to minus 2. Okay, so here s plus 2 cancel. So in the function 1 by s plus 1, in the place of s, you just substitute minus 2. So if you are substituting the minus 2, so here we will get the value minus 1. So a is 1 and b is minus 2. Okay, it is the second step. That is, so first one we have to factorize the denominator polynomial, and using partial fraction expansion, this x of s function, it can be written as the addition of the single order function. And after that we have to calculate the partial fraction coefficient a and b. Okay, then we have to substitute the value of this a and b in this equation number 1. So we get x of s equal to 1 divided by s plus 1 minus 1 divided by s plus 2. Okay, so now you see the equation. So the x of s equation consisting of 1 divided by s plus 1 minus 1 divided by s plus 2. Okay, so you see here the Laplace transform answer is under some standard Laplace transform pair. Okay, so already we solved the, this is the sum of the Laplace transform standard answers, that is e power minus at u of t. Okay, so we've solved this problem. What is the Laplace transform of e power minus at u of t? The Laplace transform answer is 1 divided by s plus a. Okay, and you know that e power minus at u of t. Okay, so any signal multiplied with u of t means, you know, it is a causal signal. So for causal signal, you know that the ROC is the ROC value is a right-sided region. Okay, so you know. So what is the ROC of this function e power minus at u of t? That is the real of s greater than minus a. That is 1 divided by s plus a means the ROC is calculated that that is the real of s value whenever greater than minus a, this total function should be finite and positive. Okay, so the real of s is greater than minus a. Okay, and similarly, you know, e power minus at u of minus t. Okay, so this signal is having the Laplace transform is that minus 1 divided by s plus a. Okay, but the ROC is that, so this is the any signal multiplied with u of minus t means the signal is available in the negative time, that is anti-causal signal. So for anti-causal signal, you know, the ROC is always less than some value. Okay, that means left-sided region. Okay, for a causal signal, ROC is always greater than some value, that is right-sided region. For anti-causal signal, the ROC is always that is less than minus a, it is a left-sided signal. Okay, so using these two Laplace transform pair, we have to take inverse Laplace transform for the above equation according to the given condition. So what is the given condition? The given condition is that the given ROC is real of s less than minus 1 and real of s greater than minus 2. Okay, so I am splitting this total condition into two things. One is real of s greater than minus 2. Okay, this first half you can written as real of s greater than minus 2, and this one it can be written as real of s less than minus 1. Okay, so the signal corresponding to the root minus 2. Okay, so greater than some value. So greater than some value means you see the greater than some value means this signal is a causal signal. Okay, so the real of s greater than minus 2. So the corresponding signal, it is a causal signal, and the real of s less than minus 1. So this signal is an anti-causal signal. Okay, so in order to solve this, so we have to take inverse Laplace transform for the above equation. Okay, so if you are taking inverse Laplace transform for the x of s, what is the signal? It's a time domain signal x of t. Okay, so you know, taking inverse Laplace transform for the equation number 2, we get L inverse. L inverse means inverse Laplace transform of x of s equal to inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 1 minus inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 2. Okay, so you see here the real of is less than minus 1. So minus 1 means the root corresponding to this term. So the value corresponding to this 1 divided by s plus 1 is the anti-causal signal. So in order to solve the inverse Laplace transform, so we may use the second formula. Okay, so e power minus at u of minus t, the Laplace transform answer is minus 1 by s plus a with real of s is less than minus a. Okay, so it satisfies this one. So the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus a, in the place of a, what is the answer is there? 1. So that's why what is the inverse Laplace transform of this one? Minus e power minus a value is 1. Okay, into u of minus t. Okay, then minus, what is the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 2? So here the ROC is greater than minus 2. So the ROC is greater than minus 2 means the signal corresponding to this term, it is a causal signal. Okay. So for that, in order to take the inverse Laplace transform, we have to use the first formula. So e power minus at u of t, what is the Laplace transform? 1 by s plus a, with the condition is that real of s greater than some value. Okay. So for that one, so we have to take this one. So inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 2 is e power minus 2t into u of t. Okay, so finally we will get x of t equal to, taking minus as a common, we have to write e power minus 2t u of t plus e power minus t u of minus t. Okay, so the signal is the signal consisting of, this is a causal part, this is a anti-causal part. So the total signal is a double-sided signal. So this is the inverse Laplace transform of the given x of s equal to 1 by s square plus 3s plus 2. Okay, so this is the procedure to solve the inverse Laplace transform. So in the next video, so we are going to solve one more problem with double roots. That is the same pole is repeated 2 times. Okay, so thanks for watching, and please subscribe my channel for more videos and keep watching my channel. Thank you.